So where do wolf spirits fit in? The dog doesn't do as much. They're just part of her normals. She's not a puppet character. She doesn't get to do that kind of stuff, but here we go.
Versus Giovanna, well, that's going to be the matchup.
Here we go. Yeah, as you can hear, they actually silence the commentary for us Restreamers, which is actually really cool in this feed. But yeah, as this is again what you're going to see. See how Giovanna, she's not going to be this kind of character that's going to have a ton of mix-ups, but she's going to stay with pressure. So and then she's actually a character who has a legit DP as well, a legit anti-air. Now, of course, you can still air block it, but if you hit with it, you get a ton of damage, unlike other characters. Kai, meanwhile, is basically your Shoto of the game. He's going to be shooting fireballs. He has air fireballs like that for a little bit of zoning. Actually, he should be dead off of this. If she can get the wall break. No, Wawa missed the wall break, but it's going to get the kill anyway. Yeah, Edgelord, we've got a Geo player here from Wawa. Shanks going with the Kai Kisk. Of course, if you guys don't know, Daisuke, heavy rock music, classic rock, heavy metal kind of a fan. A lot of names in this game, move names and stuff like that are references to music. A lot of very strong music references in this game. Ino, for example, is based off of a very famous Japanese musician named Shina Ringo, I think her name is. You know, Axl Low is named after Axl Rose, etc., etc. Kai is really strong, I think, because he just does exactly what you think he's supposed to do, and he just pressures you a lot. And he can also play zoning. Like, I feel like he can zone a character like Nagoriyuki really well, etc., etc. He has good. Oh, see, there was the 6P right there, the towards punch, which was the universal anti-air, and now the throw, and you know what? Oh, he actually missed the meaty fireball, but you saw right there is the meaty fireball. Purple Roman cancel. Purple is if you aren't hitting the opponent, but you're in the middle of a move. So your opponent not in hit stun or block stun, you can purple RC moves to save yourself from being punished, or in that case, throw a fireball, purple RC, and use the fireball for pressure and get some more stuff going. Potemkin is definitely a music reference from somewhere, and I can't remember. Yeah, Rise of the Lightning! I mean, Bridget has Kickstart My Heart as a move, etc., etc. Yeah, that's right. That's new in this game, Blue, so thank you for reminding me that. Kai actually has something called Shock State. If he hits you with electric moves, you become electrified, and if you're electrified, then some of his other moves will do extra damage or extra hit stun and stuff like that. Bursting to save himself to try to take this round, but look at this, gets the hit. Purple RC didn't get the full combo off of that one. Woo! And yep, he has a DP. Oh no, he air dashed and fell in it. He was still, so when you air dash, you are vulnerable for a little while, even though you can air block everything. When you do an air dash, you are vulnerable for a short period of time.
The way the Wawa's playing this with that 5K frame trap sort of game is gorgeous, but Shanks is just perfectly happy.
So, red and blue RC. So red RC is when the opponent is in block stun or hit stun, and you do an RC out of a normal. So if you do a move and then you RC, if the opponent is in hit stun or block stun, it's a red Roman cancel that will hit them and make them reel longer and bounce them into the air. So even if they're standing and you hit them with the red Roman cancel, it launches them into the air so that you have to continue the combos up there. Blue RC is done when you are in neutral and the opponent is not in block stun or hit stun or anything like that. So it's just, actually I think it's just you are in neutral neutral. You are in a state in which you are not in the middle of a move. You can be in the middle of a jump, a dash, etc. But the blue one, if it hits them, it can slow them down for a long period of time. The slowdown is much longer so that you get cool extra combos, because even their hit stun and block stun is longer. So you can get new combos and stuff. You can even hit limbs so you slow them down and you can whiff punish them and stuff like that. It's crazy. Yes, blue RC affects the opponent the most, I think, with the slowdown. Let's get the volume back up. But you can see how Giovanna's mix-up game is more straightforward, right? You don't see her going for these crazy left-right. It's just throw. God, look at this. Dash, throw, dash, throw, dash, throw. This is like a freaking Street Fighter 5 match, dude. What the hell, dude? That was hilarious. Oh my god. Yeah, that drill now is actually plus on block, I heard, which is absolutely insanity. Which helps her get in now. So it's just aggressive rushdown and frame traps is what her style is. It's less mix-ups, and it's just pressure and frame traps. And, you know, if the opponent gets scared because of those plus frames, you just throw them. Excuse me, you throw them like Wawa did. Yeah, Roman cancel is what makes Guilty Gear Guilty Gear. It is absolutely the thing that makes Guilty Gear as creative and as great of a game as it is. There's the burn kick. So that is one mix-up she does get, left-right mix-up off of that burn kick. But as I said, even if that burn kick is blocked, she's plus. She's still plus on that. So that's important to note as well. So that's how part of the pressure. So if you know she's going to do that little burn kicking, I call it a burn kick even though there's no flames, because it looks a lot like Viper's burn kick. Kind of the same thing where she kind of arc jumps into a kick on landing. So Viper, yeah. That's why I call it the burn kick. So, dude, this game is going to be crazy, dude. I'm so excited for this game, Shin Edgelord. Seriously, there are throw whiff animations in this game because throws have changed drastically in this game. Before, they were tied to the heavy button, so there were no throw whiffs, so that if you whiffed, you would miss with just the heavy button. That's why they gave every character a towards heavy, because if you whiffed and it oh wow, Shanks is actually changing characters. You could tech them in older games. Some of them you could in Exerd. But yeah, in the old games, you couldn't tech throws. But Shanks apparently not liking the Kai matchup here. Yeah, that's correct. I think you're right, Blue. I think you're right on that one. You could in one of the XX games, I thought, as well, because I remember doing it in XX games. There was the perfect tech and the not perfect tech. In XX, I played against my friend, and we used to tech throws in that game. Oh god, that was like a little extra air dash cancel up there was so sick. Yeah, that's one thing that I forget, because in old Guilty Gears you didn't do that. You couldn't air dash cancel jump attacks. Now you can in this game, and it's something that I forget to even implement at all. Ooh, nice. Oh, side switch combo? That's sick! It's interesting that Shanks switched. I mean, he did win one of the games, and there you go. You're blocking that fireball, and you're locked down, and that's what Ino wants to do. Wants to keep you locked down like that the whole entire time. Gets another throw in there. But like I said, Giovanna is mostly just about the plus frames and trying to get in there. Oh, dang. Yeah, so there are staggers in this game. When Ino does that move where she comes up from the ground and punches you right there with the sound waves. The move, by the way, is called Stroke the Big Tree. You will stagger. You can actually shake out of the stagger and block a lot of the slower moves. But if you're too slow, she can keep the combo going. Usually the meter will tell you if it changes colors. You can see that it was something that you could have escaped. I don't know how it works in this game. I don't know how the combo meter color. That is absolutely the name, Chocolate Dinosaur. That is 100% the name. Stroke the Big Tree.
You won for Shanks. Solid counter pick.
Absolutely.
That's the way it is, dude. Ino is not a bashful one. Let's just put it that way. Did she actually say that in this game? That's so funny. Dude, one of the greatest lines ever is the fact that if you sweep Kai or knock Kai down, sometimes he goes, I'm falling, I'm falling, I'm falling. Like you sweep and you hear him go, I'm falling. But that's apparently an inside joke reference to some promotional video where he actually, like the voice actor for Kai in this animated promotional video, like the earth shakes and he falls into a crevice and he goes, I'm falling. Like it's like the worst voice acting ever, and it was so famous amongst Guilty Gear players. Yeah, a promotional video, and they actually referenced it in this with his English voice line, which I think is amazing. They actually intentionally referenced it. God, look at this pressure from Shanks here. Character switch seems to be working for him. There you go. Yeah, you can check out that Twitter. It has the clip in there. But yeah, you can see, like I said, you know, even though Giovanna is a Rushdown character, it's not quite the same kind of Rushdown that you saw from like the Ino and Milia match, where they're going crazy. I gotta check out that Ino clip later. Yeah, Milia's gonna be pretty fun in this game. A lot of characters. So there you can see the blue RC. And yeah, you see how after the blue RC, when she landed the DP, the enemy was just in the air forever. She probably could have did all sorts of crazy things. Yeah, in case people don't realize, Ino is like the bad guy of the game. In fact, before she was ever playable, she was the boss character of the previous, like the first time she was playable, the previous game, she was the main bad guy. She was the boss of the game. So she's actually like the big baddie of the game. Like she's actually one of the main villains of the entire storyline. Yeah, also another thing too is that in this game you can hit people after they land on the ground, so you can OTG people, off the ground people, but it's not particularly... dude, that was sick. Wow, dang, that was a cool combo. But it's usually pretty weak. Oh, did he get her? Oh, landed and blocked in time. Punish. But shook out of that. So here we go. It looks like Shanks actually has a chance. That was a gold burst. And so now you see Shanks has the full meter. Oh, yeah. So did the... so when Ino does the air dives, as soon as it hits you, you can hit a button in a small window and she'll bounce up and attack again.
Went to the bar and was like, I'm buying everyone drinks. It was, yeah.
But that time she just did the horizontal charge, Roman cancel, landed and just went for the instant overhead, basically. Order Soul. Order Soul's not even canon though. Order Soul's not even canon in the story.
7.
See how after she did the dive, she bounced off? That's if you time the button press correctly. And even though the 6P is the universal anti-air, it's oftentimes a very useful button for a lot of characters to extend combos and stuff. See right there, that was her 6P, but you know, like Ino could do kick into 6P into Chemical Love, which is the big straight laser that she just shoots. I don't think he's canon in the timeline, basically. Yeah, he exists from a long time ago, but he doesn't exist in this timeline. Let's just put it that way. Oh, nice. Ugh, that stand slash from Ino reaches pretty far. She strokes the guitar and shoots out a sonic wave, essentially. Yeah, so because you can Gatling into 6 buttons like 6H, 6P, 6K, 6P is usually the best thing to Gatling into from punches and kicks in general. Yeah, stroke the big tree is a low. Yep, it's always been a low. And yes, it's annoying. But, I mean, it's kind of, you know, intentionally designed because Ino has the dash that actually hits, right? Like that. So it's the overhead. So they wanted to give her a far range low as well. So from that range, she could be a threat. And I think that's kind of what it is. Order Soul was part of the Holy Order, and basically before he became disillusioned with the Holy Order, and then once he got disillusioned with it, he quit and just became regular old soul bad guy, basically. What's up, Amelia? What's going on? Here's the cross-up on that. But you see how Giovanna, when she lands that cross-up, she doesn't get much off of it? So even though she gets that cross-up, that's not really the focus of her game. Is not, you're not going to land, you know, 700 cross-up burn kicks for the win, basically. You want this pressure kind of situation. Uh-oh, here we go. That didn't work. Yeah, look at that movement right there from Wawa. That was beautiful right there. And that's kind of one of the things that you expect to see from this character. Yeah, Amelia, I basically played mostly pot. I did play offline with my roommate, and I ended up...
He not convert off earlier, but...
And I ended up using a lot of Anji just because I wanted to see what Anji did. For the most part right now, my main's probably going to remain being Potemkin. I tried to learn Nagoriyuki, but he's really weird now. There's so many characters I want to try everybody in this game, to be honest with you. I want to try everybody in the game. It's so hard for me to find like a character that I'm not interested in playing. You know, except maybe Zato, because I've just never wanted to bother learning how to play Zato. It's too complicated. It's too complicated for me. Ramlethal is super good. Her corner pressure is so good because when she throws the sword, so normally when she throws the sword, it hits you and then it flies off screen. If you're in the corner, the sword actually sticks to the wall. We'll see this during the Goichi versus Sonic Fox match. But it sticks to the wall and then explodes and it really knocks you down. Yes, I saw that, Necromancy Black. Ramlethal is hard to fight against, but she's way easier to play in this game than she was in the previous game. In the previous game, she was super complicated, and now she's like a completely different character. Much easier to use and much more about getting you into the corner and pressuring you. Fortunately, Potemkin has a really good way of fighting Ramlethal, so I was okay with that. I mean, Kai is kind of beginner friendly too, because at least you feel like you can throw fireballs and do uppercuts and stuff like that. Yeah, if Johnny's there, I really just hope they get rid of the mist. That they just don't need the mist mechanic anymore. Nice air block there. Look at this pressure. Yo, so you notice that Giovanna looks like the Hulk right now. She was green for just a second over there. And if you're wondering what the hell that is, if she actually builds up her meter all the way to 100% tension gauge, she actually gains a boost to her damage and her defense, I think. So that's the whole trick with Giovanna. Like when she gets powered up, she turns into the Hulk. This wind pose is like the greatest wind pose in the world. Just because I want to go and fall back and fall onto a puffy ghost dog as well. I mean, I'm super jealous, dude. Come on, that's so good. 3-3, 3-3 right now. So it's coming down to the last game. Oh, did she get some of her loops nerfed? I wasn't sure. Dude, the dog print shoes are... This game is beautiful, dude. I mean, like, we thought Dragon Ball was going to be, like, the pinnacle, right? But then this game comes out, and it's just like, holy crap, this thing is so beautiful. Yeah, that's true. Actually, Ramlethal's dog win pose is pretty great, too.
3-3. One more game to take that fight card.
Alright. Ow! Now, that's one of the interesting things is that her jump dust, where she does that leg, the vertical leg splits. Oh god, it's the command throw! It's so good and it's so scary and it does so much damage! Ow! But it used to launch you. Her Ino's little air leg splits thing, her jump dust, used to do the leg splits. It used to pop you up so she could extend the combo. Now if she hits you with it as an overhead, it doesn't extend combos. You just get to keep the mix-up going now. You have to spend meter to do it or cancel into the dive and bounce off of it to keep the combo going. Alright, so it's match point now for Wawa. But it's like I said, as crazy as this game oh no, what the heck? That was like an unintentional frame trap right there from Shanks. But again, what they've done with this game a lot is they've made sure a lot of the things in this game don't lead to big combos as much. They wanted this game to be much more neutral heavy. You can definitely tell. A lot of people did say Mei is a beginner character because she just throws orcas and dolphins and stuff like that everywhere, and they have the biggest hitboxes ever, and it's terrifying. With the giant orcas taking up all the screen and hitting everything, being really powerful. I'm not sure if Arxis did that on purpose, but, it is definitely one of the things that she can do. Oof, okay. I don't know what you guys are yelling. I don't know what you guys are talking about here. Alright, here comes that pressure. Oh, nice. Alright, red Roman cancel to get in there. But you can see how the red Roman cancel doesn't cause quite as long of a lockdown, a slowdown as the blue one does. The blue one is really important.